L was 12 Cancer. So her local east point and Mars and Saturn for years had gone over that. And she used that to talk to the dead as a spiritualist minister, constructively, but finally she went over herself.
Was she still doing this channeling even up to the last
I
year?
think she was still doing some up to near the end, yeah.
Then why was she dissatisfied if she was still doing her
She
work?
wanted to go on doing it here.
Okay, wait, no.
Maybe she didn't want to leave her husband. Maybe she just...
No, if she was happy at what she was doing, she was still doing
I
the
don't
channeling
know
work,
how happy she was at what she was
wouldn't
doing.
she wouldn't be sick.
I don't know how happy she was. I assume she was not happy because she did get sick.
Okay.
But you can wear out the body even when you're happy.
Oh, that's like Casey?
You can do things that wear out the body.
That's true. If you overdo it.
If you're not being practical about coping with the physical world, what a body needs.
Well, look at Jane Roberts.
Yeah, sure. A lot of psychic people die young because they don't take care of their body, and being sensitive is a hazard to the health, actually. Being oversensitive to be psychic. A lot of psychics get into deep trouble with it.
See, you're not psychic. You've never said that you were psychic.
I do not develop that.
Right. That's
I've
why you
seen it do
develop...
too much damage to people. I stick with the intellect.
Right. It's like a good cushion.
Intellect, the conscious side of the mind, doesn't have the power to make you sick. Subconscious does.
Okay.
I like being healthy.
Me too.
Okay, so we got all these death goddesses all over the place. We got angles on them. We got her name, asteroids on them.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
It just hit me. I had a problem this last month, and it's much better now. I had a big corn. I never had a major corn before. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a wart.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt a lot. And also I had a problem with the toe or something. That's a Pisces problem, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
That means there's some kind of problem at the subconscious level, and it could be connected to your anxiety or uncertainty about moving, buying a house, wishing you could go to Sedona. There's any number of things that could contribute
I know,
to
it's
that.
very minor. I went to the doctor,
So
he
it was
scraped it
minor.
off.
Yeah. So that shows it wasn't a serious problem, but it was still some kind of an anxiety.
So my body
there.
was reacting
Yes.
with a symptom.
Yes. To say, hey, pay attention to your hopes and dreams and ideals and faith and just stay happy.
But doesn't it also mean keeping your feet on the world?
Well,
being grounded?
Yeah, you do that pretty well with staying a mailman. I think that's a very good way to do that.
No, I mean the symbolism of the feet in Pisces.
Yes. Yeah, don't get too far off the ground.
Okay, well, okay, I'll have to still figure that one out.
Now, Progress Libitina was at 18 Cancer, so it was quincunx or North Node.
Okay, yeah.
Progress San Diego was at 15 Aquarius, so it was conjunct her Uranus, and opposite her Progress South Node in Hell, and she separated from San Diego.
Forgot there was an asteroid called San Diego.
Yeah. Natal San Diego was 29 Aquarius, inner circle.
29 Aquarius, okay.
Uh-huh.
Got it. I wonder if Maritha's going to have a significant...
Opposite her moon, and she did end up with her home here.
Who?
This woman.
Oh, no, I was talking about Maritha.
I don't
she
know.
actually moves if San Diego is going to be prominent.
I don't know
in her
where
chart.
San Diego is in her chart. I don't remember.
I mean, that'd be curious.
Yeah.
Got it. This chart is such a clear indication of
incredible?
the asteroid.
Yeah, isn't it incredible the way it works?
I mean, I can't believe it.
Now, remember there's an asteroid Pythia that's associated with being a psychic
Right.
prophetess.
Okay.
Her natal Pythia, or Pythia, however they pronounce it,
Pythia.
Pythia, was 8 Taurus and 44 minutes.
8 Taurus?
Yeah, 8 Taurus, so it's in the 12th house,
Okay, got it.
and 44 minutes. So it was really just past her natal series. It wasn't quite in orb there. But it was sextile to Mercury, which is in Cancer, which is good for connection of the conscious and the subconscious.
And that could be channeling 12th
So
house.
that's part of her channeling, right?
Jeez.
12th house to Mercury in a water sign,
Mm-hmm.
and earning a living with it in the second house. And conjunct Saturn for her career. And her Pluto was in there too, of course.
Now, theoretically, if this applies to this chart and
And
many others, these asteroids should apply universally then
They
to
are.
every chart.
They are universal, but some people don't use their potentials. Remember, everything in astrology is potentials. You may or may not do anything with them. Now, her progressed Hela, which I don't think I've given you yet, was 4 Cancer. This is outer circle. 4 Cancer in 38 minutes. Right on her Saturn.
Oh my God, H-E-L-A.
Yes, H-E-L-A. And her natal Tara, T-A-R-A, which is a spiritual asteroid, the spiritual quest, was also 4 Cancer. So Saturn on Tara was her spiritual career. And Hela was the end of it.
But, you know, it's kind of sad that being a psychic
Well,
minister.
everybody has to go sometime.
Yeah, but I mean,
After
wouldn't
all,
you like
she
to
was-
go with a big smile on your face?
She was 83.
Yeah, but wouldn't you like to go
Yes.
happy?
How I figured the way to go is to go to sleep and walk out when your body's asleep.
Right. You feel like your work's been done and you're
Yeah.
happy.
Relatively
you can do
healthy.
more.
And it's just time to leave.
So isn't this kind of sad for her that her whole life ambition
But
was
it's
to be the psychic minister
also-
and she's leaving with an unhappy face?
also common.
Jeez.
And the thing that makes it look like it, she was not happy, was the fact that she was in pain. Because you can die without pain, including with cancer. I had a neighbor
Oh, that's
whose
a good
mother
point.
died of cancer. She didn't even know she had it till less than 2 months before she died. And she never had any pain. She just was ready to go and she went.
Wow.
And that's one of the ways she could go that the doctors couldn't stop it.
Isn't that something?
You have pain when you're angry and it's turned against yourself, and then you get the pain.
Okay, say it again.
So you can die without pain.
So
if
in
you're
other
just
words,
ready
you're
to
saying-
go.
You're saying this particular woman was really not angry at herself or the
Yeah,
world.
she
so
was
didn't-
angry at herself, or she wouldn't have had the pain.
Oh no, this other woman who
But
didn't.
the other one, who died without pain, had cancer and died very quickly within 2 months. She didn't even know she was sick. My sister-in-law went that same way. She didn't find out she was sick till the weekend of Christmas, and she was dead in early February.
So she wasn't really basically angry at herself for life, but she was still frustrated.
But
had
she was ready to
cancer.
move, ready to go on.
So are you saying that therefore she used cancer as a way to get out?
Yes.
It has
Cancer-
nothing to do with frustrations?
Well, there's got to be some degree of frustration if you want to leave this world and go to another one.
Okay.
It's a
Well, you
question
can
of
always
how
shoot
much.
yourself. I mean, really.
Well, that's more painful.
Right.
And the illnesses the doctors can't yet cure. If a person is really ready to go, that's the way the subconscious manages it. Pick an illness that the doctors can't stop.
Okay. This woman here, you know, she's got the Venus rising.
But this one is
the
ambivalent.
Gemini.
This one wanted to stay consciously.
Yeah, I was going to say that with that nice Venus and the Gemini focus and so forth, that it's basically acceptance of yourself, right? You would think that I
She
like
was.
myself, I accept myself.
She was very, outwardly at least, I didn't meet her, as I said, but
Right,
Denise
right.
describes her as being very confident, very positive, very outgoing, very sure of herself.
Sun in the first in Gemini.
Mm-hmm. Very, very verbal. She was a minister. She preached, and she did psychic channeling.
Maybe it was that Mars in Taurus in the 12th.
That's one of
square
the keys to
nodes.
psychic ability. But Mars on the east point,
Right.
remember, is very strong Mars statement. It's like on the ascendant. I should be able to do what I want.
Okay.
And when you get old, she was in her 80s, and your body doesn't do exactly what you want anymore.
So that's the
beginning to
frustration.
fail. That's frustrating.
Right. I see. Okay. It could be just as simple as
Could
that.
be just as simple as that. The body wearing out.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of times people live in the head and do psychic stuff haven't kept their physical body in shape. They haven't done the exercise. They haven't eaten well.
Right.
They're couch
Okay.
potatoes living in the head, and the body eventually isn't in good shape anymore.
See, that was my error. I was thinking of some profound psychological disturbance. It could be just as simple. I'm getting old. I can't walk around
Yeah,
anymore.
can't do life like I enjoy, like I used to.
Like my habits made
Mhm.
me used to.
Yeah,
I get it. Okay.
it could be just that. I didn't know her, so I have no deep psychological insight other than what I've been told by Denise.
Well, see, like people you know, like Nielsen, so you can have a little insight there.
Oh, with Neil, I knew, and I knew what was
Right.
going on in his life,
Right.
and I think I understand his.
Right.
And he was too young to go. It's a shame, but
I was
she was
stunned.
old enough, so it was all right to go on.
She was in his 50s. So
Yeah, he was young.
that's
Yeah,
way
too young because he had so much to give the world. It's a shame. Okay, any other questions on this one?
No, this is probably the
Isn't this interesting?
most interesting chart of them all so far.
One other interesting asteroid before we leave. Well, a couple. Her asteroid California, natally, was at 18 Aries, inside circle 18 Aries.
Okay.
So she moved to a place which put one of her angles on that. Her local antivertex is 18 Aries. And she personally came to live in California.
Isn't that something?
And her progressed California was at 19 Taurus, square her nodes of the moon when she left. Now, Aletheia, the goddess of truth, was at 3 Aries. It was sextile her Venus.
Okay.
And progressed Aletheia had turned retrograde, was just coming back to the natal position. So it wasn't there yet, but would have gotten there, not that long. And so, in the next level, she's got to get a new view of truth.
Okay.
Astral, she'll learn some new things. Progressed karma was 8 Capricorn, outer circle, opposite her Mercury, the ruler of the Senate. So it was her karma to leave at that time. So there's more, but that's enough to give you.
Yeah, this is a good example. What's interesting is homeopathy seems to work for those who